So this is question 18 in chapter 8.5. Work out the equation of the cubic function graphed on the right. So you can see you've got these 3 points here which tell you what the three roots are of your equation. Okay, so your roots are x minus 2, x is equal to 1, and x is equal to 5, which means your factors are going to have to be x plus 2 multiplied by x minus 1 multiplied by x minus 5. Now, this here is your y-intercept. So this cubic function is going to take the form of x cubed and x squares, x's, and then your plus y at the end, and your plus c at the end, sorry, a, b, c, and it's plus d at the end, my mistake. And that d has to be minus 4, right? However, you can see that if you were to multiply 2 by minus 1 by minus 5, you actually end up with plus 10. So those two numbers, that would be your c, your d. Okay, d is equal to plus 10. And those two numbers, 10 and minus 4, are not the same. So what that tells you there, just rub that out. What that tells you there is that multiplying this out isn't going to give you your function. There's a k in front of it, something in front of it, in order to your roots aren't giving your function itself. The k in front, it has to be there. There has to be some sort of coefficient in front of it all to make all of this correct, in order to have a minus 4 as your y-intercept. So the question now becomes, what essentially is that k? So if you put 0 into your function, you get minus 4. Now listen, right, let's just park that for a second. If we were to multiply all this out, x plus, now there's a lot quicker way to do the question here, but just, this is probably the one that makes the most sense to people. So x squared minus 6x plus 5. Multiply that out, you're going to have your cubic function. So you get an x cubed minus 6x squared plus 5x plus 2x squared minus 12x plus 10. So it's k into x cubed minus 6x squared plus is minus 4x squared, and where am I here? Sorry, 5 minus 5x plus 10. I feel like I've done something wrong here. Let me just double check my work. X by x cubed minus 6x squared plus 5x plus 2x squared minus 12. That should be okay. Now, so plus 5 minus 12 would be minus 7x. Okay, yeah. Now, so our f of x is equal to that. So if we were to put 0 into this function, what would you have? You'd have k into, this becomes 0 minus 0 minus 0 plus 10. And it has to be equal to minus 4. We put 0 in, we get a minus 4 out. So you've got k by 10, or 10k, is equal to minus 4. It's a 4 there, sorry. So what does that mean? That means k is equal to minus 4 over 10. So k is equal to minus 2 over 5, right? So that's your function. It's that there is your function, but with a 2 over 5 in front, minus 2 over 5 in front of it. So your answer is minus 2 over 5 into x cubed minus 4x squared minus 7x plus 10. Now, quicker way to do the question. This here, it's perfectly alright to provide your function in this format here. That's perfectly okay. So if you were to solve this question quicker, you could just have started off with f of x is equal to k into 0 plus 2, f of x is equal to k into x plus 2 by x minus 1 by x minus 5. And instead of multiplying it all out like I've done here, I just wanted to show this to people where we were going with it. Instead of multiplying all that out, you can simply just go f of 0 is equal to k into, and you got 0 plus 2, 0 minus 1, and 0 minus 5, which of course was what the bit I worked out at the start when I talked about plus 10 and minus 4 not being the same thing, right? All I did was I multiplied these numbers by each other. That's what you'd be doing here. You'd be getting f of 0 is equal to k into, that of course is equal to minus 4. So f of 0 is equal to k into 2 by minus 1 is minus 2 by 5 is 10. Alright, so it's a quicker way, but you wouldn't have to do that. So like, if you're asked to write the equation of a cubic function, it's perfectly fine to write it like this. Okay, you don't need to multiply it all out and write it like this here. It does not need to be like that, okay?